going on, guys? Sanitary 103. Thank you for watching yet another video. So one of my supporters slash subscribers has recently gone on a low carbohydrate diet and has been successful in losing weight. They were previously doing Weight Watchers and weren't as successful, and as soon as they went on the low carbohydrate diet, they noticed that they started losing weight. So this person personally asked me, what's going on? Why is this working? Why is this low carbohydrate diet working? So in this video, I'm going to go over 4 major points as to why I believe this low carbohydrate diet is definitely working and might be suitable for you. Now, before I go over this list, I did want to mention that there is more than one way to skin a cat with respect to losing weight. There's all sorts of diets. The South Beach diet, Atkins diet, and even more recent IF, aka intermittent fasting. Whatever diet that you choose, definitely do your own research. The first point that I wanted to drive home is that when you go from a typically moderate to higher carbohydrate diet and you go from that to lower carbohydrate diet, especially within the first weeks, you might notice a significant amount of weight loss. And a lot of this will be water weight. Now, there's definitely nothing wrong with this, but this is something that is definitely common because it's been scientifically proven that people on higher carbohydrate diets retain more water. So when you go on a low carbohydrate diet, a lot of that water gets flushed out of your system, you look a little bit leaner, and you definitely drop weight. So just remember, as a disclaimer, in the first few weeks, if you go from high carb to low carb, you might drop a lot of weight. Just know that after the first few weeks, you're probably not gonna lose that much weight that fast. However, there's nothing wrong with dropping true weight as well as water weight. The second point that I wanted to make with regards to low carbohydrate diets and why they work, and this is very, very critical and important, so definitely pay attention. When going on a low carbohydrate diet, it forces you to get most of your calories from lean protein, healthy fats, and the carbs that you do get are typically from green vegetables and have a lot of fiber. So what exactly does this mean? Well, when you eat a lot of lean protein sources such as chicken breast, fish, turkey, egg whites, all those good sources of protein, it helps keep your hunger at bay without getting a lot of calories. And if you want to test this, go to the dinner table, eat a couple of chicken breasts, and then drink a glass of water. It might not taste as good, but you're definitely going to feel fuller for a longer period of time. So you definitely get more bang for your buck. You get a large quantity of food with not that many calories. The other part I wanted to talk about is you definitely do got to get some carbs on a low carbohydrate diet, and most of those are going to come from your green vegetables, your broccoli, your asparagus, your kale, Swiss chard salad, etc., etc. Just like the lean protein example with respect to getting more bang for your buck, the same thing goes with all this, salad, the roughage, the broccoli. You could eat a ton of broccoli and a ton of asparagus. I think it's like 3/4 of a cup. It's only like 25 calories, and you're getting like 2 net carbs and a lot of good fiber. And fiber helps keep you feeling fuller for a longer period of time as well. So you're getting the green vegetables, not many calories, but a lot of quantity and fiber. You're getting a good lean amount of protein, no carbs. You combine those 2 components and you end up getting a meal that's highly nutritious, high in protein, low in carb, and not many calories. So basically, high protein, low carbohydrate diets gives you a higher probability of eating less calories because you can only eat so much chicken and turkey and fish, and you can only eat so many green vegetables and stuff. So when you end up going on this high protein, low carbohydrate diet, the amount of calories, even if you won't even count the calories, tend to be much lower than if you were to go on a higher carbohydrate diet. Because with a higher amount of carbs, like a bowl of pasta, even if you are counting calories, you eat a bowl of pasta with no protein in it, and what happens? It just, a couple hours later, you're probably hungry again. So definitely going on a high protein, low carbohydrate diet indirectly allows you to eat less calories typically, and it keeps you feeling fuller for a longer period of time. The third main point I wanted to talk about is that when you're on a high protein, low carbohydrate diet, your glucose and insulin levels are not through the roof. So what does this mean? Typically, when your blood sugar, when you eat something with like a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs, and your blood sugar goes up and down like this, like a big time roller coaster, you tend to store more fat. Now, some people are gonna watch this video and say that the glycemic index is a little bit blown out of proportion, and that's for another video. But based on my personal experience, when I eat bad once in a while, eat some candy, just anything with a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs, a lot of pasta, it just doesn't cooperate with my body. So by going on this lower carbohydrate diet, your insulin level is a little bit more steady, it doesn't go too crazy, and by doing that, it lessens the chances of storing body fat. And the last point I wanted to make with respect to low carbohydrate diets and why they work for some people is that unfortunately, a lot of people consume way too many carbs, and carbohydrates are your #1 source of energy. That's a great thing if you're burning those carbs, but like I said, a lot of people consume way too much and they don't burn those carbohydrates. They're consuming all these carbs and they're sitting on the couch. You're not really burning much. It doesn't help in society that a lot of people take the elevator. It makes it easier. People don't take public transportation. Well, some people do, but a lot of people are in the cars. Basically, at least in the States, they make it easier to be sedentary, like at the mall, the escalator, the list goes on and on. So the unfortunate aftermath of not burning these carbs is, boom, it goes straight to fat. So if you go on a lower carbohydrate diet, assuming you're in a caloric deficit, which I mentioned in point number 2, there's a better chance you're gonna be in a caloric deficit, then you're not gonna put on as much weight. That's about it for this video. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing and I try to condense it as best as possible. Thanks once again for watching this video. Once again, comments and questions always welcome. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Got some roughage right here. Got some good old baby spinach. You can make a nice little fresh salad with that. Add some chicken, any type of other vegetables, onions, etc.